The fight for water is now a daily affair for Devi, a resident of Chennai's Greens Road. With water rationing having come into effect months ago, her family of 5 is allowed just 6 pots of water every day. Hand pumps in the area fetch little to no water, so Devi and the others have to rely on the government's metro water tankers.
இந்த பிரச்சனை வசவசம் தான் அது ரொம்ப இந்த வருஷம் ரொம்ப ஓவர் அதிகமாக இருக்குது. குழாயில் தண்ணி விட்டால் அது எதுவும் பிடிச்சின்னு போங்க. இந்த டேங்க் மூலியமாக கொடுத்தா யாரால அதான் என்ன சொல்லுது, யாருக்கு இது இருக்குதோ அவங்க பிடிச்சிடுறாங்க, இல்லாதவங்க பிடிக்க மாட்டேன்றாங்க. அதாவது சண்டை போட முடியாதும், சண்டை போடுறவங்க பிடிச்சிடுறாங்க தண்ணி, சண்டை போட முடியாதவங்க குடம் காலியாக தான் எடுத்துன்னு போகிறாங்க.
சின்ன லாரி வந்து பெரிய லாரி வந்து டெய்லியும் வந்தால் நல்லா வசதியாக இருக்கும். சின்ன லாரி வந்து ஸ்கூல் டைமில் வந்துச்சுன்னா ஸ்கூல் குழந்தைங்களை அனுப்புறதுனா தண்ணி பிடிக்கிறதுக்குனா அதுக்குன்னு ஒரு டைம் இருந்தால் தண்ணி பிடிக்க முடியும். ஜனங்க எல்லாம் வேலை வெட்டிக்கு போகிறாங்க.
Kilometers away in Terampet's Ganeshpuram, authorities cut water supply a week ago. The government now sends 2,000-litre tankers to the colony thrice a day, every alternate day. But the water simply isn't enough, say residents.
ஒரு வீட்டில் 10 பிள்ளைங்க இருக்குது. 10 பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு ஒரு குடம் போனால் நாங்கள் 5 குடம் தான் பிடிக்கிறோம். 10 குடம் வேணும் இல்லை ஒரு பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு. ஒரு குடத்தை எடுத்து பாதி 2 பேருக்கு பகிர்ந்து தண்ணி ஊற்றி கூட்டின்னு போகிறோம். ஒரு குடத்தில் பாத்ரூம் போகிறாங்க, டாய்லெட் போகிறாங்க. மற்ற தண்ணி நாங்கள் பெரியவங்களுக்கு குளிக்கிறதுக்கு தண்ணி வேணும், அந்த வசதியெலாம் எங்களுக்கு இல்லை. பாத்திரம் தேய்க்கணும், துணி துவைக்கணும், அதெல்லாம் நாங்கள் எங்கே போகிறது தண்ணிக்கு?
It's been one of the harshest summers in Chennai in over 70 years. As of the first week of June, there is less than 0.5% of water in the city's 4 main reservoirs. With Chennai just days away from running out of water supply from its primary sources, officials have been forced to look at alternatives. But what exactly has led to this extreme water scarcity? Unlike the rest of India, Chennai relies on the northeast monsoon for the bulk of its rainfall, which falls between October to December. In 2018, however, the northeast monsoon failed, with Chennai recording a deficit of 55% rainfall. But experts also say that poor water management on the part of the government is also to blame for the present crisis.
But our question is, during this scarcity rainfall, is it not manageable? That is what the question arises, because there is lack of management. When adequate sources is there, adequate rainfall is there, you have to think of the next year reserve. If that four of the reservoirs is filled up, you have to use it for 2 years instead of 8 months or 1 year.
Chitlapakkam in Chennai suburbs is a glaring example of the lack of planning and initiative by the government.
There was enough indication from 2015 to tell us that all this is happening because we didn't maintain a big water body next to us. So the lake is a huge lake. It's a 100 acres spread lake with 55 acres of water holding capacity, right? If we had desilted, maintained, stopped the sewage and stopped the flow of garbage in the lake, that 55 acres could hold some 2,000 lakhs liters of water. That's what the experts say. So with 2,000 lakhs liters, you could supply the whole town for the entire year. If not the entire 365 days, 250 days you can supply water for sustaining life. For basic needs you can supply. But the government did absolutely nothing as of today.
Once brimming with water, the Chitlapakkam lake near Chennai is now filled with sewage and sludge, making it unusable for the residents here who have no option but to depend on private water tankers.
I have a 100 feet borewell which was dug some 15 years ago when the old house was here. It used to supply water until 2 years back. So last year it dried up in June, and this year it dried up even beginning of May. So now this house is dependent on trucks supplying water, and I get 6,000 liters of water I used to buy it for 800 rupees for 6,000 liters. As of last week, the cost increased to 1,500 rupees.
But not everyone can afford to be at the mercy of private water tankers. What then does the state propose? Sources in the Chennai Metro Water tell TNM that 2 desalination plants will continue to run in full capacity. That's a total of 180 million liters per day. Water will also be sourced from Veeranam Lake, quarries and agricultural wells. In addition to this, 2 more desalination plants will come up by 2023, with officials hopeful that they will be able to add 650 million liters per day to the city's water needs. Experts like Shiva Subramanian, however, point out that desalination plants are not sustainable in the long run. Instead, the government must invest in rainwater harvesting and ensure water conservation.
Rain always coming. In November, December, at least 2 or 3 spells are coming. You have to tap. You should not leave it to waste. That is what. So the prime point is rainwater harvesting 100%. And even desalination plants we are not advocating because it is a highly cost intensive.
With the government turning a blind eye, citizen activist groups like Chidlapakam Rising have started clearing the lake of years of plastic, garbage and other encroachments. This in the hope that the lake would become their main source of water in the years to come.
Saving every drop of water then is the only way forward until the rain gods hear Chennai's prayers.